Hey, Brewer Crew, Brewer here. Happy Friday. Let's get right into it and go over the trades that we closed out this week, starting with Costco. This one was a great upside play. The initial calendar was open for a 20-cent debit, and the official close I sent out a bit too early, but was closed for 37 cents. These are pretty cheap to put on, so if you had like multiple ones like I did, at one point they were trading for well over $1.50, so that was a great return off of the amazing trade idea that Jossie and Mr. Livermore in the chat room put out. But yes, officially the trade is just slightly profitable. Personally, I was able to harvest more, but that's besides the point. Moving on. Silver, this was a trade I cut for a loss. It just wasn't moving the way I liked. I was anticipating a move higher early on in the week, and we just weren't able to do that. We tried to work our way up to about $27, but then just reversed, and with the time remaining and the debit outlay, I just decided to close the entire position. No need to adjust, just take the loss of 42 cents here. Netflix, we started off with a broken wing butterfly and paid an 85-cent debit for it, but then made an adjustment shortly after to take in a 98-cent credit. This entire trade ended up expiring worthless, so we walked away pocketing about 13 cents here. Finally, QQQ. We set up these put ratios yesterday for a 1-cent debit and then officially took them off for a dollar credit. I personally had multiples of these spreads and took them off incrementally throughout the day at 32 cents, a dollar, then $1.27. But at one point they were even trading for almost, $2 at around the lowest point that QQQ traded today. Just a pretty sick expansion and tons of opportunity throughout the day to take it off at very great prices. I think this was the best play of the week that I shared, not just because of the returns, but also because of how cool it is to see the spread expand in our favor in just a day, and how, you know how sometimes you see a good trade and it just feels so right that you just have to take it? Like, this is one of those basically. Overall, taking a look at the equity curve, it's steady rocking up and to the right. Very nice trend. The dip from the SLV trade barely made a dent in the equity curve, and that's not coincidence. That's a result of how aggressively I manage debits on trades and how I open myself up to large upside potential with the types of trades that I do. Again, the trades that you see here are just for the trades that I was able to share out in real time on Twitter that I really like. And remember that they're just with the base unit. Anyone following along could adjust the quantity to match their risk tolerance, up to them. I just share out the base. Our chat room and stream puts out a lot of other trade ideas as well, so check those out if you're curious. Links in the description below. Going to next week, today I put on a 2x3 585-600 call ratio on NVIDIA for a 3-cent credit. This is a semi-bullish play. I'm expecting NVIDIA to bounce going into the end of the week next week, and remember, because of the Labor Day holiday, there's only 4 trading sessions for the underlying to move up and threaten the short strikes. Notice here I have 2 long 585-600 call verticals in front of the 1 naked short 600, and I have no downside risk because this was put on for a credit. This spread should expand nicely to at least $1.50 if we're able to get a move up to around $5.50 or so by Wednesday. We shall see. But that's it for today. I think for the trade retro tomorrow, I want to take a look at the QQQ trade, and not because it was a winner, but because there are some interesting things that I want to point out about that trade that I wasn't able to yesterday. So look out for that. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, and feel free to join us by checking out the links to our Twitter, Discord, and Twitch down in the description below. It's all free. We share our thoughts and trades and setups, entries, exits, all that good stuff, all that good commentary, and all those good vibes. But for now, stay safe, Brew Crew, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.